Hi, my name is Farida, and I talk about living a life of ease through remote work and travel. Today, I'm coming at you with Grenadian Citizenship Part 2, and things have been really, mashallah, going smoothly and really making me excited and happy that I followed through on the process. So, the main thing that I need to do at this point is to get my birth certificate apostilled, which is a process that is not like notarization. It is a different process. So I need to do research once I get back to the States about where I can go to have that document apostilled. And that's really it. Everything else that I thought I had to do, the police record that said that I am an upstanding citizen, have not committed any crimes, have not been to prison or anything like that is not necessary. And also the medical certification that I thought I was going to have to do with the list of about 30 diseases on that list that I had to check for. I've already gotten that completed here in Grenada. I am so happy about that because it looked so time consuming, so expensive. And just getting a doctor these days and then having them certify this information is so difficult to do. So that part is over. And then the letters of recommendation that I had my friends write for me, those were not needed as well. Even though it says that a lot of things are needed on the document from the embassy, I feel that they are just covering their bases for people who may be trying to come into the country for by investment or through real estate, but not necessarily descent. I honestly believe that if you have a Grenadian father or mother, then the process is going to be a lot easier for you. Things change every day. Just full disclosure, things change every day. And even my lawyer was like, wait a minute, you're getting the passport first and then you're doing the citizenship. I don't think they're going to allow that. Double check, call first. And I just went and did it. And she was just like, wow, it went through. So things change all the time. One day they'll say one thing, the next day they'll say something else. But as of now, as of today, those items that I thought I was going to need to get done and would take me months and months, if not years, to finally get around to doing really were not necessary at all. So thank goodness for that. So to get your four passport photos, if you're on the island, I recommend you going to Bryden and Miners. It is a really great store that does the photos very quickly, very efficiently, and according to the government specifications. So, Bryden's and Miners, that was such a fast, quick process, and they made sure that I took the pictures correctly. Unlike CVS that I went to in the States, they have no idea what Grenada needs for the passport pictures and the documentation pictures. So, of course, they would not have advised me to uncover my ears and pull back my scarf so it's showing my forehead. So, once again, go to the island, whether you have descendants in Jamaica or Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, Barbados. My recommendation is take a trip. It could be a combination of documentation and scouting and vacation trip, but doing it on the ground has been so much better than relying on the government documents, government websites, and God forbid, ChatGPT. Please, no. They do not have the correct information. They do not have the answers, Sway. So definitely go to the island, even if you are walking up hills upon hills upon hills. Go to the island. So, as far as the medical certification, I was recommended by my lawyer to go and meet with Dr. James. Dr. James, hey, she is incredible. She's located right in Spiceland Mall and she is fantastic. She got the medical certification for me right away. And this process in the US, as I said before, with all the testing and all the wait time and having a doctor actually notarize and stamp the document. Can you imagine doing that in Texas? Unheard of. And it would have taken so much time and it would have cost so much money. Where here the price was only 150 EC. And so that is about $77. So doing it here was quicker, it was clearer. it was kind. The doctor really cared about what I was trying to do, wanted to know a little bit about my background, and I just automatically felt comfortable with her and that she knew what she was doing. It was quick, it was painless, it was fast, and I walked out of that doctor's office with that medical certificate. And now that the process is done, I can finally enjoy and sit back and relax and enjoy the island. I can go for my long walks when it's not raining. It is currently raining right now. It's a lot like Tampa, Florida, where it'll rain for 5, 10 minutes, then stop. Then a couple of hours later, it'll rain again. I am here during the rainy season and I love it. The rain is nice and warm, and you know, the beach empties out a little bit.
Doing my 10,000 steps in the beautiful Grenada beach. It was just raining, so the dreaded tourists are away, and just get to enjoy this beach with as few people as possible.
You can really just sit back and enjoy. So now that all of the documentation is done and submitted, and there's nothing left for me to do on my end until I return to the States, I can eat my delicious Trini doubles at the double cart outside of my hotel. I can go and walk to Rick's and have some burgers or pizza or fish tacos. I can go to the gas station and get my Mobby and my Sorel and sit on the beach and drink, and my huge bag of ice because I am an ice addict. And I'll just be sitting on the beach chewing my ice. And it's been wonderful. It has been so wonderful. And it's really helping me see what areas that I possibly would like to live on the island. I know for a fact I do not want to be around these tourists. No offense to the tourists, but there's something so antithetical to who I am, the way the tourists interact and behave on this island. It is just not me. They're all about drinking and partying and nightlife and, bacchanal. And of course, that's their business. That's what draws in a lot of tourist dollars and keeps the country going. So I'm not knocking the hustle. It's just that I know that I would like to stay for my slow travel, long stays on the island. I would like to stay a little bit more inland. Definitely not St. George's, maybe somewhere up north or inland that is more quiet, more more locals and more me. And thanks to some of the friends that I've made on the islands and some of the friends that my mother has made, I know where I can go to be of service. I'm looking forward to volunteering at the library. I'm looking forward to volunteering at the schools and doing whatever little good I can do to give back to this country that I'm getting so much from. So, if you're thinking about slowing down, living a life of ease, moving abroad, and documentation, I hope that this video gave you some encouragement, some ideas, and hope that it's not impossible. The items are not insurmountable. You just have to really be tenacious and not give up. Also, please watch my Move Abroad playlist where you can see other countries I'm considering moving to, slow traveling to, or taking a sabbatical to, and my impressions of those countries from travels there. Now that the hard part is done, I'm finally slowing down and enjoying Grenada, walking inland away from the tourist areas, sitting on quiet beaches, drawing, eating mangoes, swimming in warm rain, and savoring the peace that comes with living life differently. Grenada truly feels aligned with a life of ease. Interested in house sitting as a way to travel or live abroad affordably? Use my trusted house sitters link in the description box. Support the channel through Cash App, and you can also use the thanks button on YouTube to donate directly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.